Hi guys, this is Nicole Seek from NicoleSeek.com, and I am coming to you today. Actually, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to be starting a video blog, otherwise known as a vlog, that it is my intention to update about once a week or so throughout the course of this summer. So you may be asking yourself, what is kind of, giving me the push to want to do a video blog? I already do a lot of blogging on my website, so how is this vlog really going to be any different? And I guess for me, vlogging is going to be about me being able to put out there just in a different kind of media the journey that I'm going on right now and have been on for the last couple of years in terms of my fitness and reaching my weight loss goals. So I guess we have to kind of go back a little bit and set up just kind of where I've come from on my journey. My son was born a little over 2 years ago, and I could not be more happy to be a mom and have such an amazing son and such an amazing family. However, right before I got pregnant with my son, I was already overweight by probably about 20 pounds or so from my goal weight. And I got pregnant, so obviously I gained a lot of weight during pregnancy. I was lucky, and right after pregnancy, I was nursing and pumping and doing things like that. All you other moms know what I'm talking about. And I actually lost the weight really, really fast. So I was sitting here thinking, okay, what's the big deal? Why is everybody complaining about how hard it is to lose weight after pregnancy? Because I totally didn't get it. And keep listening, don't turn me off, because the thing is, as soon as I stopped nursing and all of that a couple of months later, I was so used to just eating whatever I wanted and not really exercising a whole lot, just going on walks now and then, that I gained almost all of my pregnancy weight back. So I got to my highest weight ever post-pregnancy. I was the biggest size I'd ever had, and I was not happy with myself. So when my son was a few months old, he was probably, let's see, he was born in April, and it was the following September I started a boot camp kind of here in the city where I live, and did that for, I think it was like 10 weeks. And it was a good jump start. I think I lost about 10 pounds when I did that program, but honestly it was so hard to take 6 days out of the week out of my home, away from my family with my young son and my husband, that I decided not to continue with that program. But I knew I needed to keep going. I knew I couldn't just stop or the weight was just going to come back on. So I started using programs like Turbo Jam and Chalene Extreme and Turbo Fire, which maybe you've heard of. Chalene Johnson has been a huge influence in my life, not only on the physical side of things, but also on the mental and emotional side. She has an awesome motivational series called Car Smarts, and I totally recommend you check it out. It has been phenomenal. She releases a new one each month. But anyway, I started using those programs as well as training for a half marathon to kind of prove to myself that I could get fit again and prove that that age was just a number, because I was turning 30 and I just really wanted to prove to myself that I could still do those things. So I lost more weight. I think I ended up losing between 25 and 30 pounds total after my highest weight from having my son, and that was great, and that was good. And I maintained things for quite a while, and then about 2 months ago, things just got really busy and really hectic in my own life. And I'm a Beachbody coach, and I'm a mom, and I work full time, and I'm a wife, so I've got a lot going on in my life. And I think I just let the stress of putting all of those things together in my life get to me. And it's not that I didn't have time to do all of those things. I did. I was just making a whole lot of excuses for myself. And I don't know if you've ever heard of a book called The Slight Edge by someone named Darren Johnson. Or no, not Darren Johnson, Jeff Olson, excuse me. The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. But it totally talks about how in our life, every day, all the decisions we make are either working for us or working against us. Everything from what time we wake up in the morning to what we eat for breakfast, if we even eat breakfast, how we spend our money, how we spend our time, all of these things are either working for us or working against us in terms of our goals and where we want to go in life, you know. So like, let's say for example, if you're trying to build your retirement but you're just building all of this credit card debt and you're not doing anything to try and get yourself out of it, then you're obviously someday you're going to wake up and realize it has totally worked against you. Or when it comes to fitness and nutrition, you know, getting your workout in every day and eating reasonably every single day. You know, if you eat, for me, my weakness is Reese's peanut butter cups, specifically the eggs. If I eat one of those one day, it's not going to make a difference. But if I do that day after day after day after day consecutively, then obviously I'm going to start to gain weight. I'm not going to have as much energy. I'm not going to feel as good. You get the idea here? So the slight edge started working in my life, but not in a positive way. I started missing workouts and started, you know, making it okay with myself to eat poorly. And to be honest, and I don't like to admit this because as a Beachbody coach, I should, you know, I know better. I know what I need to do in order to maintain my weight and reach my weight loss goals. I've gained some of my weight back. So right now I am still nowhere near my highest weight. I am right around where I was shortly before I got pregnant with my son. I'm just a few pounds from that. So from my lightest, I'm about 9 pounds above that, which is annoying because I worked really hard to lose those other 9 pounds. And now I'm on the journey to re-lose them again. So that's what this vlog is all about, is me just putting it out there and letting people know that you know, I'm human. I'm just like everybody else. I still have to work really hard to get my workouts in, whether it's going for a walk or going for a run or doing turbo fire or whatever it may be. I have to make sure that I schedule those to get those in, because just like you guys, if I say, oh, I'm going to do it later, odds are I'm probably not. So it's about me being accountable to that, as well as just with how I eat, because I've been kind of sloppy with that lately, and I think that's been contributing to my recent weight gain. So right now I'm on my journey. It's summertime. I'm a teacher, so I get to be home for the summer with my son. He's going to be home with me 4 out of the 5 days a week. 1 day a week he's going to daycare to play with his little friends. But you know, I'm going to be working really hard this summer to be making sure I'm getting my workouts in and getting out and being active with my son, because I want him to learn good habits so that he's healthy when he gets older and is healthy now. So here's kind of my plan. This is what I'm doing this week. This is the week of, what is today, June 6th, was Monday. Today's Tuesday, June 7th. So this week I am doing the Turbo Fire Inferno plan. It's a 5-day plan of intense workouts, and there's an eating plan, and I'm trying to follow that. I needed to have gone grocery shopping before I decided to start it, so I'm not doing as good with the meal plan as I like, but I am just trying to make sure I load my plate first with veggies, pay attention to my portions for my proteins, as well as my carbs. So I'm just really trying to watch those things and getting my water intake. So I'm doing that. And then this weekend, starting on Sunday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a 3-day Shakeology cleanse. So I'm going to try and post a video next Wednesday with my follow-up video vlog, so you can see how far I've come in 1 week. After that, next Wednesday, I'm actually going on a little trip. I'm going out of town for a few days. I'm heading to LA for a Beachbody Coach conference called The Summit. And I'll be working out there, but I'll be doing live workouts with the trainers like Tony Horton and Chalene Johnson and Shaun T. So I don't think I'm going to take my DVDs with me, just because I'll be doing those live workouts and have access to gym equipment and things. So I'm going to be restarting the calendar when I get back from that trip with week 1, just because with my trip in there, I'm going to get off. So I'm going to be I took measurements today, so that's going to be my starting measurements for all of this, and I'm hoping that by, you know, the end of September, I will be at my goal weight, which is about 20 pounds from where I'm at right now. So, and I came across that goal weight by looking online, looking at lots of different resources and calendars for my height and my body frame to find a weight that is healthy for me. Sometimes they have a range, and I know like on some of those calculators, the range is like so low, like it would be impossible for me to maintain. So my goal is to get to a healthy and happy weight where I feel good about the clothes that I'm in, and it's not necessarily the number on the scale. I mean, I know I have a pound goal that I'm trying to get to, but At the end of the day, it's about how I feel and how I look in my clothes. So thanks for joining me today, and thanks for listening. You know, I just wanted to be real and let everybody know that I struggle too. I may be a Beachbody coach, but hopefully that makes me the better coach for all of you out there, because I know exactly what you're going through, and we can keep each other accountable and get each other through this. So thanks so much again for listening, and tune in hopefully next week when I have a good report about how this week has been on my journey from, you know, not so skinny to fit. Thanks so much, and have a great day.